My name is James Mwangi, even though I like to be referred to as Jimmy. I'm a director at Enashipai Resort and Spa. And Enashipai is a resort, for lack of a better word, it's a hotel on the shores of Lake Naivasha in the Rift Valley. We offer authentic African hospitality that's mainly based around wellness. We have rooms, we have conferencing, we have activities that people can do. We have a spa, we do weddings, so pretty much what a hotel and a resort would do in Kenya. We are currently in our second generation. The business was started with my parents and us. Enashipai has been in existence since 2011. So this is our 12th year, going into our 13th year. But what we did before that is my parents had the piece of land where the hotel is, and we started off small. So we converted some of the rooms and some of the houses that we had, and we had a 25-room hotel that was then called Lake Naivasha Holiday Inn. So we ran that from 2006 to end of 2010, and at the same time we were master planning and building what's currently Enashipai today. Yeah. I think for us as a family, we had started the journey with my dad, who has since passed, but we started the journey with him, and even then he could tell that we needed to make some changes. He just didn't know how those changes were to be made. We had a few consultants come take us for what does this journey look like, what would it be, but he was never there. So it was always, you guys go do your thing, I'll go do my thing. So the need was there. So when he passed on in 2018, then it became very clear that a few things needed to change. He was no longer there, so we had to restructure the way we do our things, and we took the opportunity to go look for resources. What are people doing? How have people done this? And somebody actually referred me to Strathmore, so I looked at it and it looked interesting. And then from there now starts the process of marshalling the rest of your family, which is actually good because we came, my mom, my 3 siblings, so everybody was in class for 3 days. And I think it's important that everybody be there. If you have some people there and some people not there, I'm not saying it will not work, but I think it just becomes harder and less effective over time. Strathmore did a good job in those 3 days to equip us with, let me call it, general knowledge and a general roadmap. We had good case studies to refer to. So basically it got us to a point after the course, okay, so what next? And I think the way it started in our particular case, Strathmore gave us the option of having, let me call it a business coach for I think 2 or 3 sessions. And that coach was supposed to assess, what do you want to do, how do you want to do it, what options are available. So it became clear that the next step was probably starting the path of, having a family constitution that would govern how the family and the business ran together. So that's what it came up to. Then of course the next question is, where do you get these people? Who does this? And in our particular case, we asked a few families. We got some names. We got some names from Strathmore. We got some names from family businesses. We interviewed a few people and eventually settled on someone that we've been using for a while. And then the process is still ongoing. We've been at it since 2021. So yeah, we finally signed our family constitution last year, our family council, and it's a learning process. Even for us, it's like, what are these things and where do they meet? But I think the journey has been good. Obviously, it starts off with, what are your values as a family? So it starts off at the very basic. What are your values? Are they clear? Are they written down? What does this mean? What's important to you as a family? How are you going to work? So it's a work in progress, and I definitely encourage everyone and all families to come in and at least start their journey in whatever way, shape or form that might take. it's a good validation that there are many family businesses. So seeing them there is obviously a good thing. And in those interactions, you are able to kind of figure out, okay, the struggles we thought we were having, you know, are common to a lot of families. They're not really, you know, just to you. You're also able to pick some very interesting and you know, quick things that some of the families are doing that have worked for them. So it's a good safe space to learn from each other, which is just as valuable as obviously the in-class interaction. So for me, what I picked was, one, I met some good friends even from that interaction. Some of them we are still in touch with, but also just the learning. And you learn from everybody. You learn from an 80-year-old, you learn from a 15-year-old, because they all have different perspectives and different questions. So that's what I picked from it. Start the journey. I think it will be a worthwhile journey, and I'm sure places like Strathmore have you know, all the information that people would need, and wish them all the best in their family business journey.